Sema, ooh, got the keys to my beamer. Legend has it, this is the oil of misfortunes. A lot of nakedness right there too. Foot, if you're not careful, this thing here will latch onto your face and drag you in. Driving on the left side of the road is, well, you're driving on the left side of the road. Of course, your steering wheel's on the right. So everything is, when I say everything is opposite in Jamaica, I mean everything is opposite in Jamaica, okay? In America, you stop and ask for directions and somebody actually tells you where you need to go. Here they say, you go straight up there and you ask anybody because they don't know. So if you want to dial the cops here, instead of 911, it's 119. So it just goes hand in hand that, of course, you're going to drive on the opposite side of the road too. And, you know, to get your bearings straight about you, that's the hardest part at first. Just kind of gauging where you're at and understanding that you got to stay left, stay left, stay left, stay left. And then you're constantly cleaning your windshield, you know, because you go to turn your blinker on and it's your windshield wiper. So you look like a dysfunctional driver out here because every time you go to turn, your windshield wipers come on. And there's no rain. So, you know, at first it's a little bit uneasy and settling. It's embarrassing, but you know, eventually you run into a pothole that about takes your whole vehicle out, and you start kind of learning what you need to do from then on. And it gets better. You know, it's just an adjustment. It's like anything else. Beverly Hills, Jamaica, not 90210 Beverly Hills. You come to Jamaica, you feel all right. This is the Prime Minister of Jamaica's house. You can tell he's living on hard times. Really roughing it out here. Must be bad to be a Prime Minister. Hey everybody. We're up not far from the Prime Minister of Jamaica's house. And this is just a government service road. You can see the scenery behind me. Welcome to Jamaica. You have to see it in person to believe just how beautiful it is. And then at nighttime, this place lights up like the 4th of July. Looking at the National Stadium, beautiful sunset. You see that the city's starting to calm down a little bit. It's Sunday, but it's just simply breathtaking. There's dogs in the distance. Street dogs, I would imagine. Homeless tonight, but not without hope. Got some ginger tea. Warm my belly before the day starts. Out in front of me there's some construction. They're building 2 big retaining walls. Looks like one area could be a garden. You can see the palm trees. It's pretty quiet here this morning. Just a slight breeze, kind of slightly overcast. Yeah, it might, I don't know, it might be a shade under 98 today, so it might be a little chilly. Might need to bring my coat. Just leaving the big iron gate. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the correct side of the road. Nice cool breeze this morning. Like I said, it's probably about 90, so not bad. Not bad for this time of year. It's early. So when you're going around corners, obviously you want to make sure that nobody else is coming. For one thing, sometimes you got potholes the size of swimming pools, and either you want them to fill them up or just go ahead and put a diving board in. I mean, either way. There's a nice gentleman doing some work. These windshield guys are out here hustling. They will clean your windshield whether you need it or not. Much respect. Out of my way. Now I can use my It's not 911, it's 119. So if you're dyslexic, you'll get it right the first time. We're going up to Smokyville. It's beautiful up here. We're gonna maybe make it up the hill in this car. We got a truck in front of us.
Thrown at your feet, she was caught in her life. Her head hung low, she had nothing left to hide. As her tears hit the dusty ground, she looked around into the eyes of a savior. Would you write in the sand for me?
Here I am in Smokyville. We are in the mountains of Jamaica, and you're overlooking, of course, the city Kingston. Much of the kind of the ocean scenery is seen here, all downtown. At nighttime, this place is beautiful. It's lit up. We're in an area where a lot of artists live, like Beanie Man. So I'm gonna give a shout out to him. Beanie Man, you know who I am. I know you do. Don't play like you don't. Watching Beanie Man, this is for you. Sim Sima, ooh, got the keys to my bima. Ooh my. Sim Sima, ooh, got the keys to my bima. Ooh am I, the girls them sugar.
Hasn't been the same lately. Seems like everything has changed. What used to be good enough now feels so far away. And I try to just go on, pretend like everything's okay. Without you right here, it's not the same. All that I can see is what remains. How can I go on like I've never known how I felt in all my yesterdays? It's not the same.
Take it away, boys. Hey, come along, everybody. More adventures in Jamaica. If you think you've had fun, you ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, man. Going downhill. It's a lot smoother ride on the way down. I can't imagine if Jamaica actually got ice and snow, everybody up here would be in trouble. But obviously, that's something that we don't have to worry about here. Great to kick! Great to kick! 2. What? You're too great to kick. So at KFC right now, chicken is a lot better here in Jamaica than the US for whatever reason. It just is. Doing barbecue flavored, and it's not busy really at all. There's a guy standing out, looks like he's dishing out hand sanitizer for everybody, so they're doing their part. Keep the world a better place. Barbecue KFC. It's a good old slab of ribs here. All right, this is a view. We're on top of a hill. You can see all the lights, the skyline, the sunset. It is gorgeous. Just take it in. Let it do good things to your heart. Hope you're all enjoying this travel excursion so far. Got a lot more to show you, and time has been well spent. Just remember, live every day as though it's your last, and embrace every moment. as though it's your first. On my way to get some Tasties patties, some beef patties. Excelente. Very, very good. Very popular. So this is beef patty with cocoa bread wrapped around it. Very good. And actually, if you ever eat a beef patty, they can be really messy, or maybe it's just me, they flake off. So this is sort of a insurance policy for your beef patty. Keeps it a little cleaner, but the cocoa bread is excellent. It's a little bit crispy on the outside and nice and moist on the inside, and it's piping hot. So, real delicacy. You cannot miss this one. If you're in Jamaica, you need to get yourself a beef patty, wrap it in cocoa bread, and you're living the high life. Cheers. Smokyville. You're gonna put it in low gear just to get up this hill. That's how steep it is. It's like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. Good times. Another day in Smokyville. This is a place that I'll be frequenting often. And it just, in the last 10 minutes, the temperature dropped a little bit. So I know God's looking out for me because he knows I can't take the heat. Right now, there's a nice breeze up here. The clouds are low. Looks like it could rain. I kind of wish that it would. It's just beautiful. See everybody down there chopping out the bushes with the machetes. I'm gonna be doing some myself. And right now I'm just trying to run from the sun because it'll get you. It'll get you. This gungo pea soup. Who's the chef today?
Johnny. Johnny man.
Johnny man.
Yeah. Johnny P.
Johnny P.
Yeah man.
Yeah.
Johnny
Looks
P.
excellent. Yeah. You could cook this food with the sun out here today. Best food cooks with wood fire.
All right.
This bright thing in the sky. I got this scalding hot soup. It's hotter than molten lava. I'm holding it under the scorching sun. There's no relief in sight. I'm just praying for a rain cloud right now. Okay, after much traversing over jagged rocks, rough terrain, I finally found a nice, cool spot. I think it's probably about 105 in the shade here. So it's time to eat this good, homemade, open fire soup. You've heard of the expression that the Indians using the whole buffalo? In Jamaica, it's the whole chicken, because they literally eat everything. This is the chicken foot. If you're not careful, this thing here will latch onto your face and drag you in, pull you right into the soup. They eat the beak, the heart, the brain, the liver, the toenails. I mean, it's rough. And then you can imagine that it's all got to make its way out, right?
What do you mean?
That's fabulous, bro. Yeah, chop it, right, chop down. Chop down. If it chop it steady, you have to chop.
Into halfway tree. Traffic's starting to really get thick through here. So you gotta watch out for taxi, pedestrian, street dogs, street cats, everything. You gotta have your head on a swivel. Halfway tree is a real essential part of Kingston. There we go, people just squeezing in, nobody cares. There's fenders in the middle of the road. You know, we're having a great time. Way to Port Royal. We're about 5 minutes outside of the city. We just wanted to kind of stop, and admire this beautiful view. There's the city behind us. Cars passing, but not many. It's a pretty quiet road, actually. You can kind of hear the waves, maybe. You should be able to hear the waves kind of crashing up against the shoreline here. That's some driftwood that I'm standing on. As long as it doesn't drift away with me, I think I'll make it to Port Royal. So this is the boardwalk, Port Royal, Kingston, Jamaica. Actually, quite a bit of activity going on out here tonight. Take a boat out. I think they give tours too. And the breeze feels really nice right now. Sunset. And there's a lot of people out tonight cooking and selling, and it's a really neat place to be. Here I am at Emancipation Park in New Kingston, Jamaica, and you can see this is a couple of statues, sculptures that were erected. A lot of history here. A lot of nakedness right there too. But this is definitely a very unique sight to behold. Kind of get a panoramic view of it just a bit. This is obviously to commemorate the ending of slavery, but beautiful sculptures. So I'm in Emancipation Park, just made it in before they closed the gates. It's here, very clean. And the night air is really comfortable. So you can probably see over my shoulder some people that are stretching, doing some different dance routines. And a lot of kids playing in the park as well, in the grass. So it's another must-see, must-visit if you are in Kingston, Jamaica, specifically New Kingston, Jamaica. Legend has it, this is the oil of misfortunes. If you go down here, you've got to make it between these two pillars. If these statues look at each other and their eyes light up, it'll vaporize you in just an instant, mate. It's very scary. Let's go, come on, before. But you gotta have lots of confidence if you're gonna do it. You gotta make it before they look at each other. Sometimes what you gotta do is you gotta put a blindfold on one of them. That way you can't see the other, and you make it through. It's amazing. Look, we made it past the first hurdle. Now we're on to the next. It's so much fun. Woo! These taxi cab drivers in Jamaica, they make their own rules up. They create their own lanes. They do as they want, and they will seriously put your life at risk if you're not paying close attention. So if you're behind a taxi driver, if you're in the proximity of a taxi driver, you just need to be prepared for anything. They can stop on a dime. If they're behind you, before the light's green, they're honking at you. They're beeping at you. They're the worst drivers in the world. So beware. They're a far greater danger than potholes and street dogs and men wielding machetes. This is the true danger in Jamaica, taxi drivers. Heading to St. Thomas, the beach, do a little swimming. Sure, the water's warm. Don't know what the sands look like. It's my understanding that they're building a highway out here, which I don't know why they need one. These roads are perfectly fine, as you can see.
Her head hung low, she had nothing left to hide. As her tears hit the dusty ground, she looked.
So going down by the beach here in St. Thomas, there's a little access road that goes down to it. The water looks crystal clear. Here at Bailey's Beach in St. Thomas, Jamaica. Obviously the beach is a little bit different here. There's a lot of rocks. You get pelted with rocks right now, actually.
However, if Donald J. Trump is the one putting sand, it would have already been done. I would have Mexico put the sand on this white man. Look, I'm innocent. I didn't do it, okay? I did nothing. Did I hurt you people in any way? Huh? Is it my white skin? Is that what it is? I can get black. Just give me time.
So just got done swimming in Bailey's Beach, St. Thomas, and just found a little shade tree here.
Thrown at your feet, she was caught in her